Hello everyone, Shintobean here, and the time has come to join the Leagues of Votann in this battle against the Forces of Chaos. This is the first exploration where we can play as the Leagues of Votann. They finally entered the game, and if you look at the campaign page here, this is just pretty much a standard campaign. No extra modifiers. You do get the 199 points available. If we go look at the shop here, they have bundles where you can spend money. For this set, the first two starter packs actually do not include the Warlord. So that is very important to know. There is only Bodyguards. So in order to get the Warlord, you actually have to purchase the most expensive one at 500 plasma. And you just get one copy of him and 50 other cards. I'm going to go ahead and purchase this and we'll see what we can get here. Alright, so this is the 500 plasma pack. We're going to go ahead and open. And now I think there are actually 10 new Bodyguards and 1 Warlord for a total of 11 cards, but here it's only showing 10. So did I really miss out on one of the Bodyguards? I don't actually know what they all are at the top of my head, but here, we'll go through them very quickly. We got the Medicaid guy here. We've got a regenerating dude there. This guy is a big game hunter. Okay, we got target acquired. Interesting. This guy's got precision shot. And we got the call with inspiring presence. This guy with furious charge. We got the pioneer with barrage. And the champion with furious charge, as well as the warlord himself. Okay, well that is enough cards to definitely play the campaign. We can go back to the campaign menu here. This is really interesting. So we've got a mix of max level cards. The Warlord and these 3 dudes here that are locked in are set to max level, but everything else is actually at the level in your collection. That's really interesting. So we can throw like all these guys in, I think. But yeah, they're only at level 1. That is so bizarre. They've never actually done anything like this before. I guess it would make sense to then upgrade my guys as much as possible before before going in. So we'll go ahead and do these upgrades here. Okay, so we got our guys upgraded as much as possible, and it's time to enter the battle. So let's see what these guys can do. This is the very first mission in the campaign, so not expecting it to be too difficult. We're up against Galagerthrox the Foul, whose special rule is actually pretty similar to Uthar's in that it triggers in the same way whenever one of the enemy minions dies. We'll go ahead and deploy one of our weaker bodyguards here first. And we do want it to be deployed across from the stronger enemies. We'll go ahead and drop this guy down, I guess. Man, those Nurglings, though. The Nurglings are going to really weaken any unit that kills it, so I will drop the guy with barrage as well. I mean, these guys are at max level, though, so they'll be dealing a ton of damage, actually. A lot more than the weaker bodyguards. They got a lot of healing already. We do have the initiative, so we'll be taking this first turn. And, okay, wait a minute, it's not at max level. Okay, this is really throwing me off. So, okay, this guy... Okay, so the Warlord is at max level, but the Bodyguards are not at max level. Interesting how they decide to do this, but we'll go ahead and hit him with a ranged attack here. Enemy is unable to retaliate at all. I really like the look of the cards, though, and the models. They all look amazing. Alright, hitting back, and the champion there is going to be taking some Nurgle's Rot, reducing his damage. Okay, so yeah, our elite bodyguards here. They're going to be the ones that are killing the enemy, but that will in turn weaken them over time. That is a pretty cool looking bike. Okay, they got a big guy on the field. Volgrar, thrice cursed, and they're going for the melee attack. Alright, so we can see here, actually, the special rule going off. I'm not sure if we'll actually see it do anything, though, is the thing. Because 1 judgment token isn't actually enough to do a whole lot. So it does tell you the exact amount of damage that the card will take. Do keep in mind that the judgment tokens, it doesn't necessarily increase the damage to the target. It only increases the minimum amount of damage that you would deal to the target. So anything that deals less than that, like in this case, anything that deals less than 23 damage to this guy will get increased to 23 damage. And that amount is based on the, I believe, starting health of the card, for each judgment token. So things like Barrage would be kind of good, I think. I'm not sure how much damage the Barrage actually does at the moment, but we'll go ahead and let's drop a Medicaid down, I guess. See, this guy, he does, well, exactly 23 damage, so yeah, he's not going to be getting any bonus. Now we will go for the ranged attack here. We'll see if there's an animation that triggers when we hit the card with the judgment token. There's the barrage there. Well, okay. It did 23 damage. Don't know how much it normally would have done. And they're going for another melee attack, so it looks like that guy over on the left, the Demon Prince, will be getting a judgment token as well. Galagerthrox is coming to the field, though. Oh, I guess they did mention the judgment tokens are actually good, particularly good against fear, because it is percentage-based damage. So as long as they are taking damage, as long as they're taking damage, that minimum damage will get increased. So things like shields can actually block you from dealing damage. So in that case, taking a beating here, actually. Alright, we got two judgment tokens, though. One on the Demon Prince and one on this guy, so we can see how much damage. He'd be taking a minimum of 32, okay. And then this guy, 30 damage. So, like, we could deploy maybe a weaker guy, and we could actually go for, like, a melee attack. And so, say if we hit, well, easier to show you than to just talk about it. So, I'll just show you what it's like on the fear guy. I guess it would make sense to try to feed guys into the into Galagerthrox, though. So we'll go like this. The Furious Charge should also combo with the special rule. So this Furious Charge dealing 30 damage, which is pretty crazy. Like, look at this. He only does 20. It normally would have only done like 10 damage, but it got increased by quite a bit. So yeah, you can see there the traits like Furious Charge and Precision Shot actually combo really nicely with this. Yeah, this is, well, okay, we'll use a ranged attack here, and you'll see here, again, this 6 damage should get increased to 30, as well as the champion's 16 damage here should get increased as well, thanks to those judgment tokens. Yep, there it is. No additional animation to actually show you the bonus damage you're dealing through the judgment tokens, but as long as you know which ones are there, it can help you to focus down those units. Alright, this guy now has 2 judgment tokens, so he'd be taking a minimum of 64 damage. That means we could use the target acquired to take him down pretty fast, I think. 64. Let's give it a shot. We'll see how it goes. I think we'll go with the ranged attack here. It doesn't matter, actually, well, either way, but yeah, ranged. Yeah, definitely want to use the ranged attack, though, in this case. 6 damage getting increased to 60. 70 with the extra bonus damage from the target acquired. That was pretty amazing. I mean, that was a huge boost to the damage. So this is actually, this special rule is quite a bit better than I was thinking it would be. I mean, the amount of damage you can do, just regardless of the fear and all that, it's really quite amazing. Okay, let's see. This guy doesn't do much, so we're gonna throw him in the center. Throw the call over here on the right side. Now we have Inspiring Presence, and we can hit him with this charged up melee attack, I think. See if we can do some damage here. So normally just 6 damage, but oh, actually he does not have any judgment tokens, but we can take him down anyway. So 6 damage getting increased to 60 again, and then finishing off the Warlord from the right lane. Well, for a first battle, that was actually quite fun. I'm really liking this Warlord. And Chaos in particular have a lot of cards with fear, so I think the Leagues of Votann are well equipped to deal with them, perhaps better than any other faction. we can go ahead and claim the first reward here, giving us extra copies of this infantry unit. The guy with regeneration, Hearthkin Warrior. If we look at the mission rewards, you can get, again, quite a few copies here. So yeah, we do have a lot of battles to go before unlocking that extra copy of the Warlord, but it looks like there's no campaign energy and no strikes at all either. So this is the first time where you can just play as many battles as you want until you unlock the Warlord. There is nothing limiting you whatsoever. So we do have 3 days as well, so 3 days to get 20 wins in. Shouldn't be that difficult. So I'm just going to go ahead and purchase the other 2 packs here. I don't think they're necessary to beat the campaign, but again, I just have the plasma, so might as well. We'll see what we get. This is the medium-sized pack. Oh, okay, we got the missing guy. So this is actually the other Pioneer biker. There are 2 of them. So this one has Scout. It's got the ranged ready for its trait. Alright, so we now have all 10 Bodyguards. And then finally we'll get the small pack as well. 150 plasma for 15 random cards. Okay, and just 1 rare this time, but it is the Pioneer, so we can actually upgrade him. Pretty cool. And if we go to ranked mode, we can see they have added the Leagues of Votann here at the bottom. So we now have 9 factions available. It's still only the top 4 that will be counted towards the ascent to Terra. And then if we go to the collection, we can also see they made an extra space for the leagues over here on the right side. And you can look at all the cards in your collection. As for the clans, we will not be able to dedicate ourselves to the Leagues of Votann just yet. I think they said that they will be waiting to expand the card pool a little bit more before doing that. Wouldn't want to make it too easy to level these guys up, I suppose. But let me know what you think of the Leagues of Votann, and if you're playing this campaign, how it goes for you. I will continue playing it myself and perhaps upload one of the later missions later on, as well as do some additional videos trying them out in ranked mode. But that is it for this one. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.